You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, General Hospital fans, I've got your full roster of daily spoilers from Monday, September 30th, all the way through Friday, October 4th. We've got Brad Cooper grilled. We've got a recast Lucas Jones and 2 big preemptions, which is a total bummer. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and we're going to dive right into everything coming next week on your ABC Soap. But just right off the bat, there are only 3 new episodes this week. There are preemptions on 2 days for sports coverage, as if ESPN does not exist for a reason. All these big, exciting storylines, and we got 2 days of preemptions. Monday, September 30th is season 62, episode 20. So Mac Scorpio is making his feelings known and very clear. It's a conversation he's having with Holly Sutton, and Mac tells her he doesn't believe her. That's always a good thing to do with Holly, because you can tell she's lying when her lips are moving, and she is a con woman with a purse of diamonds. And I'm guessing that Sidwell is probably headed to Port Charles to get back his rocks, and that's going to bring chaos to town. Meanwhile, Carly is demanding answers, and not clear who that's from, but on Monday, she also has a conversation with Jason and says, that's a name I wasn't expecting to hear. And it's Holly, because remember, Carly knew from Jack Brennan that there was a 4th person on the WSB jet, but neither of them knew who it was. And I'm also wondering if there's a chance Brennan might know Holly from the past, because he's known Anna so long and he's been in these people's orbit that they might invent some sort of past history. So we'll see. Elizabeth talks to her friend Terry Randolph, who is asking her if anything about Lucky returning is good for her, because she's been under a lot of stress about him coming back, and she doesn't want Aiden to be hurt because his dad turns around and bails, but she feels like he deserves the chance to get to know him. So it's very complicated. Nina and Curtis are puzzled on Monday, and he's asking Nina exactly what is happening. And I wonder if it is about Drew. Remember, she pitched Drew that deal about them being a public political couple. And of course, I'm assuming they're still shagging. And he said he'd think about it, but then he had that interaction with Willow this past week where he was talking to her in the boathouse, and she's like, I have feelings for you, so go away. Don't be around me anymore. And he tells her he has feelings too. I mean, obviously we know it's going to combust at some point, but he may turn around and take Nina up on that offer to try and create that space between him and Willow that she is demanding. Jack Brennan has some FaceTime on Monday with Robert Scorpio, and he asks him, how worried should I be about Holly? And the answer always is very, very. She's slippery like an eel. Can't trust that woman. Anna tells Felicia that this mission was more than she expected. And I wonder if Anna is going to tell her she got a stone cold smoochy smooch. Lucky is at General Hospital with Jason on Monday. Portia and Terry introduce themselves. Terry says, I'm a friend of Elizabeth's. And then Portia immediately takes Lucky to get tested ASAP to see if he is a match and can donate his liver. Jason insists on waiting for him and gets a thanks. Lucky heads off with Portia, and he asks how Lulu is doing, and she said her condition is deteriorating, and she tells him we're running out of time, and he says, let's go. Let's get these tests done. Later on Monday, Lucky is sitting at his sister's bedside where she remains in a coma and doing worse by the day. And he says he could have stopped all this from happening. So he's obviously really struggling. Tuesday, October 1st, 2024, and Wednesday, October 2nd, 2024. It is MLB Wild Card Series. I don't even know what that is. I don't watch baseball. I do know it's baseball. That's about all I know. And what I do know is we're losing 2 full days of our soap opera to watch guys in tight pants hit balls. All right, Thursday, October 3rd, season 62, episode 21. Molly is pushing back and challenging Alexis. So clearly that means she's gone out to Pentonville since Alexis isn't going anywhere. And I am pretty certain Molly is going to tell her, stop covering for Christina. You know, if Christina didn't kill him, which I think Molly is coming around to the idea like that she did some stupid things, but she didn't murder the man, then why are you shielding her when the truth will come out in court and both of you could be exonerated and, you know, Sonny can just deal with the fallout of killing a federal agent. So we'll see if she can get through to her mom because her mom's lawyer, Martin Gray, couldn't get through to her. And Sam wants to clear up some things on Thursday, and I wonder if it's with Jason. She is quite upset that Jason took off and risked his life again. That was part of her whole fit of rage, really, just her frustration at Carly because Carly just sent Danny's dad off into the face of certain death again. And Carly's justification is, yeah, but we need Lucky back for Lulu. And Sam's thing is, yeah, Danny needs Jason. He didn't need to go do this. He's already lost, you know, years with his son, keeping Carly out of prison, and now he risked his life again. So I think Sam's going to have some things to say to Danny's dad. Portia questions Brad on Thursday, and I wonder if she is feeling him out to see if he has any idea that she was in the lab tampering with that test. I'm still very worried he's going to be the fall guy for her dirty deed. Elizabeth advises someone to use caution. I feel like it's going to be Aiden talking to him about Lucky. Like, if you want to get to know your dad, that's fine. But bear in mind, he could leave at any moment. That's typical Lucky behavior. And Trina confesses something to Ava. So I'm very interested what it is. If it's about her mom telling her about Heather's blood test. I mean, even Trina knew that the results didn't make sense. Then on Friday, October 4th, season 62, episode 22, Ava spends some time talking to Trina's mom, Portia, and Ava has some advice for her. And I think it would be very interesting if, for whatever reason, Portia came clean to Ava about the test tampering, because as we know, Ava would have no issue with it, and anything that needs done to protect Trina, Ava's going to be on board with it. So she's actually somebody Portia could open up to and not be judged and get some good advice. I really hope that's where the conversation goes, but that remains to be seen. Lucas Jones is back, the ex-husband of Brad Cooper, who has just returned, but it is not Ryan Carnes in the role anymore. It has been recast with Van Hansis. He is an As the World Turns alum. He played Luke Snyder on there, an early gay character in soaps. And he said that being back on a soap set after 14 years was like riding a bike. It was a lot to adjust to, but he remembered how to do it. He said now, though, compared to when he left As the World Turns, he said they shoot about 4 times as many episodes in a day on General Hospital. And he also talked about getting to reunite with his former As the World Turns castmate, Mara West. And he said when she saw him coming out of wardrobe and realized that he was playing the new Lucas, she screamed so loud that security came running. They thought somebody had gotten hurt. And of course, Ava Jerome is Lucas's aunt because his biological father is Julian Jerome, even though Tony Jones raised him. So they are going to have scenes soon. That same day on Friday, Sonny is reassuring Carly. And I'm sure it is, you know, all these concerns about the alibi. And what's crazy is Carly took what Diane said very seriously about not being seen flirting. But then Sonny was just totally chilling out with Natalia after Diane said, don't do this. He's so stubborn. I won't feel bad if he goes to jail for this, just by the way, because he's letting other people take the fall for him. And that's problematic. If it was bad people, it would still be sketchy, but I wouldn't be as upset about it. So we'll see how it goes. And Violet Finn's behavior is a worry for BLQ and her husband Chase. So maybe Finn's daughter is acting out. It's getting close to the time that he was supposed to be out of rehab, I think, but he's not coming back. So I don't know what they're going to do. Are they going to adopt Violet? Are they going to send her off screen somewhere to be with her dad? There's definitely a loose end there. And Trina finds herself disagreeing with violin boy Gio as the week ends. Those are all of our GH spoilers. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please subscribe. Definitely come back soon. It's me, Belinda from Soap Dirt, talking General Hospital with you 7 days a week.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.